This is your job. It is up to you to give birth to the union and to the relationship. So take it on. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. Today I want to talk about evolving, transformation, transmutation, alchemy. Really, it's not gonna be a long video, but basically I'm wearing this butterfly shirt and I wanted to talk about us allowing the things that happen in our 3D to show us what we need to overcome within us, just deactivate it, uninstall it, reprogram ourselves with whatever and however you want to do that and need to do that, and to honor your human existence, honor yourself, but not to put too much importance in the 3D reflections that happen. That doesn't mean that you don't put importance, like, for example, it doesn't mean that I'm not putting importance in the love of my life, for example, my mirror soul Hana. What it means is I'm not putting too much importance on whatever it was in the 3D that made me feel like it wasn't safe to be in the relationship. And usually what happens is the reflection coming from your mirror soul, your specific person, is the externalized active program that's within you. So you're being shown that. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to talk about this, but I also want to bring up a couple things that were sent to me. There was an email that was sent to me overnight from a client who, or I don't know if she actually booked, so I don't know if she's a client, but somebody who did a course with a quote unquote twin flame coach that told her to delete everything and anything that had anything to do with her twin flame. Worst advice I could ever even think of. I don't even understand where this person, this coach, is even coming from. He's on his own journey too, and I'm sure that he's helped a lot of people if they believe in the Kool-Aid and all that great stuff. But anyway, I want to talk a little bit about that. And I also want to talk about a comment that somebody asked me if they should reach out on Valentine's Day to their specific person. These are the things that are floating around in my mind. So I'm going to allow these things to inspire me because I believe that somehow, some way, the things that I have to say about this is going to help the collective. So before I get into it, if you love me, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel because it helps me grow. And I really appreciate that when you guys support me in the channel. If you want me to be your coach to help you manifest your specific person, twin flame, mirror soul, however you want to label that, email me a short description to kim@coreunion.com. You can also, if you want me to help you manifest anything related to money, success, opportunities, just transforming your life overall, please also email me a short description to kim@coreunion.com. Go to the website, coreunion.com. You can book either a single session or a package. The packages just make it really affordable to meet with me more than once. Then my scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you. Okay, so let's start with the comment first. Carl wrote, so we have Valentine's Day coming up very soon, and I want to reach out to my SP who's going through a lot, which means she has gone no contact. You say not to check her socials, etc., which I'm not. However, I want to send her a message on that day of love. Is that a sense of lack? So let's back up with this really quickly. So you're saying that you want to reach out to your person, but she's going through a lot, which means she's basically gone into hiding because somehow she's going through something emotional, which is very hard on her. And when she goes through this emotional stuff, she kind of disappears. So the first thing you want to do is stop seeing her as somebody who goes away when she goes through something hard. You want to see that she allows herself to know that you are in her corner and that you can handle her. You also want to see that she's in your corner and that she can handle you. There has to be a story somewhere that maybe in terms of emotional, like when it comes to emotional connections, that maybe you felt from childhood that your emotional needs maybe weren't being met. A, stop seeing her as somebody who disappears when she's going through some sort of emotional turmoil. See that she is actually confident and secure in how much you love her and that your love makes her feel extremely safe. See that she knows that you are in her corner and that she also knows that you can handle her, and then reverse all of those things too. The reason why we say not to check the socials is because when you are seeking evidence, then you will potentially end up finding things that are going to trigger you. Okay. It's as simple as that. Because if you have a bunch of stories that are kind of hidden in your subconscious and you start to mess around with the 3D, curiosity killed the cat. As soon as you start to do that, you're identifying with somebody who needs to snoop, who isn't actually in the relationship. And so you just don't want to identify with that. Sending your SP a message on Valentine's Day, is that a sense of lack? So let's just step back from this also. As of right now, today is, I believe, let's see, today's the 10th. So in 4 days, it'll be Valentine's Day. So instead, go in your imagination and see that you guys are already communicating with each other steadily, that you trust each other, that you love each other, that you feel safe with each other, that you feel secure with each other, that you bring out the best in each other. You are each other's safe haven and home. Okay. That's what you want to do. You can reach out to your SP anytime if you want, unless you're coming from a collective where something in the 3D, there was some sort of an argument and they told you, do not ever contact me again. I'm going to call the police if you do, all of that stuff. Then no, I'm sorry, don't. But do communicate with them in your imagination and see that all is well. Everybody's gotten over their stuff, and that from now on, the two of you guys get through all of these hard times together. You handle everything together. You overcome the pain and the fear together. Okay, that's what you want to do. All right. So if you have some form of communication, some form of a relationship with your person right now, then go ahead and reach out anytime that you want. You just have to see that they love hearing from you. You have to see that when they see your name light up their phone, it sends them into this just they feel so incredibly happy because you in their life make them happier than they've ever felt before, and they feel safe feeling happy. They love you. They love hearing from you. If you aren't in that place, don't reach out to them yet. Get yourself to a place where you have imagined enough times in your imagination that that is how the dynamic is with the two of you guys. Okay. So if you already have communication in the 3D, go ahead and reach out. If you haven't communicated in a long time, but you've overcome all of the BS and you've transformed, transmuted, you've alchemized all of the old story, you've evolved and you are in your power, then reach out, but don't reach out in an inappropriate way because you've been in your mind married, right, for the last who knows how many months. But in the 3D, maybe they haven't heard back from you. Take it slow. But if you believe that, oh, I'm afraid if I reach out, what if they push me away again? Even though I know that they love me, what if they tell me I don't want to be in a relationship? Don't reach out. Do you see the point I'm trying to make here? Okay. So anyway, I hope that that helped you, Carl. You can, of course, reach out right now today, as long as you know that reaching out makes her feel safe and secure, and stop seeing her as somebody who goes hiding when she's in some form of emotional disturbance. Again, see her as, I trust you, I thank you, I appreciate you, and you make me feel safe and secure. See the two of you guys being pulled together, that you turn to each other and you get closer instead of seeing that she goes distant when she gets in her fear. Remember that when you guys get close, if she goes distant, then most likely there's something happening internally within you that she's mirroring back to you. So in other words, with my mirror soul Hana, there is nothing, anything that we've ever gone through, when I step back and I look at it and I give myself, and I just literally look at it, there is literally nothing that my mirror soul never communicated out of some form of fear that wasn't active within me. So my internal fear that I internalize is externalized through my mirror soul. That's how this works. Now, let me talk really quickly about the other person who I think may be a client or may not be, who emailed me. She wrote in the email something along the lines of she's spent a lot of time in therapy, hypnosis. She's currently in some sort of a trauma bond therapy situation. She's paid a lot of money on coaching with people in the law of assumption community. And again, she spent a lot of money on a course with this twin flame coach who suggested purge your entire life basically of your twin flame. And then she said that they came back, but then they went again. So I think from what I remember reading, they've come back in and out of her life four, 4 or 5 times. Okay. Number one, you absolutely 1,000,000% do not need to throw anything away of your specific person. You can think about your specific person. You can love your specific person deeply. You can have pictures of your specific person all over your house. You can keep the picture of them on your screensaver on your phone. You can literally sleep with a shirt or a sweatshirt with their perfume or cologne on it or on your pillow. Okay. Those things are not, taking those things away from my perspective is a big mistake. I think the reason why a lot of people end up back together with this supposed twin flame coach is probably just because they believe in him. And so when they do that, they've let go of the resistance around everything, and then their person comes back. But when your person comes back, if they don't stay, you don't get freaked out about it. You just realize, okay, there's still something active within me. And usually the best way to look at this is we are not separate from each other. So if they're going away, that means somehow I'm running away from something within myself still, where I believe that I'm going to be hurt, that relationships aren't safe. So in that understanding, you can forgive your person 1,000,000%, forgive yourself because you didn't intentionally create it. Go within and handle, evolve, transmute, transform, alchemize the fears that are within you that make you think that love isn't safe. This is your job. It is up to you to give birth to the union and to the relationship. So take it on and have fun with it. But don't mess around with the 3D anymore. Literally, see, the 3D is my mirror. If I wake up today and I go and I do my hair, and my hair looks like you know what, or my makeup looks crazy, am I going to like take the mirror down and go buy a new mirror and install a new mirror? Am I going to keep getting mad at the mirror? No, I'm going to look at it and say, okay, I need to fix my hair. I need to fix my makeup. And then you go away and you do your hair over and you fix your makeup. And then voila, I go back, I change whatever it is, and then the reflection shows me something new. Of course, this is an analogy that you guys have heard 1,000,000 times, but it is so perfect. And this is why you have to start understanding this. Your life will always reflect what you believe, who you believe you are, who you believe your person is. So I have, and any time that me and my mirror soul have gone through anything, there was one time, yes, there was one time where we got into a big upheaval and I literally threw everything away. I threw everything that had anything to do with them away. And I felt such pain after doing that. I regretted it. I ended up replacing almost all of it. There are certain things that I'll never be able to get back, and that's okay because we'll have plenty of years of memories to be able to, whatever, to make up for that. But I'm going to give you an example. I have a giant black and white canvas on my wall. It's like 36 inches wide. It's giant. And so it's just me and them. I have a painting that they hand painted when they're an incredible artist. They're an incredible artist. They painted this like, I don't know, 20 or 30 years ago or something like that. I want to say, I don't know exactly, and I don't need to know for the sake of this. They painted it years ago when they were going through stuff in their own life, and they were just thinking of their true love, and they were painting. And when we met for the first time physically, they gave me the painting and they signed it and said something like, I painted this for you years ago. So I have that on my wall. It's the very first thing that I see when I wake up in the morning. When I get up, I look at the big giant black and white canvas that I have. I have everything all over my life that is just immersed with us. Anytime we've gone through something, I still woke up, I looked at that painting. I went into the energy of us. I looked at the black and white canvas and I literally say, I choose our beautiful life together. If you were in a loving relationship, you guys would have pictures of each other all over the place. You would have a picture of them on your screensaver and they would have a picture of you. So every time you look at a picture, claim the two of you guys, claim how happy you are, and just keep detaching from the 3D. That's how you transmute, transform, and alchemize the other stuff. Okay, remember, you have to make everything mutual. And if they went away, if they ran away, there's something within you that you're running away from. There's something about being in the relationship that scares the shit out of you. So that's what you want to look at. Detach it from your person, go within and go into that trust of the two of you guys. See you guys blended together, loving each other. Okay. Remember that the 3D is just an illusion and that separation is BS. We are not separate from anything outside of us. There is no outside of us. We are literally everything. And your reality is you. Your reality is you. So anything that you're experiencing is just what's within you. So change what's within you. Okay? You don't have to change what's outside. Please do affirm down below that you are going to remain in your power and learn to love yourself. Okay, anyway, affirm whatever you want below, even if it's just with a heart. But please do let me know that you've received this message today. I love you. Have an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can